Leos, welcome to your love reading for October 2025. I hope that you are all doing well. We are going to jump into it right away. First, I'll be pulling some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy surrounding your love life this month, and then we'll be diving even deeper into tarot to get into all of the details. So this reading may resonate if you or your person have a Leo sun, moon, rising Venus, or any other strong Leo placements. And if this reading happens to resonate, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below, as well as more information about how to get a personal reading from me if you feel called to that. But enough of me talking, Leo. Let's dive into it. All right, so the cards are already speaking. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon at the bottom of the deck. There may be some miracles coming in this month for you. There may be something that you don't quite expect that may be occurring. However, your commitment to something is being tested this month. This could be a commitment to yourself, a commitment to a decision, a commitment within a connection. Okay, so something is being tested, and I feel like the question is, are you sure this is what you want, Leo? Now, for some of you, this could be your person. Okay, take what resonates here. Let's grab one. We'll grab a few more oracles here. Another card from my Leo collective. The next 30 days are October 2025. What is coming up for the Leo collective? Interference. Okay. So person, place, thing, concept, idea. I mean, it could be anything, right? Concept, idea. There is some sort of interference that is coming up. It does not need to be a person. But I feel like there's some sort of interruption here. Sparks at the bottom of the deck. So there's some sort of ignition here. I'm sensing, and this could be you or your person, this could be your person, but I'm sensing some jealousy, a sense of jealousy. Sparks, this is going to ignite something here. This reminds me of the Ace of Wands, like lighting a spark. There could be some tension, but this could also inspire quick action. Interesting. Okay, let's grab one last oracle and then we're going to dive into the tarot. I want to see what this is all about, Leo. Let's see. Express yourself clearly. I don't take these in the reverse. So there's something here about expression. I feel like someone may be stepping up and speaking their truth, or at least there is a need to. Okay? Childhood memories at the bottom of the deck. Now, when this card shows up in this deck, this is really about something from the past, okay? Something is coming up from the past. So this could potentially be a past person, but that is not necessary. There could be something nostalgic here, but also, Leo, and you know, I usually don't talk about this stuff, but in readings, but it's coming up now. There could be some sort of test around a situation where someone is working through some sort of childhood trauma, okay? Something that occurred in childhood. Let's see what comes up here. So let's get the tarot out. Spirit, please make it clear for the Leo collective. Tell me more about your commitment is being tested, interference, and express yourself more clearly. I feel like someone is stepping up, especially with that spark card that we saw. Someone's expressing themselves. It's like overcoming a hurdle, but this is where the commitment is. I don't know why I'm getting that. Let me know if this is resonating below, Leo. And everything has been pre-shuffled, but I always like to see if any cards fly out. All right. 7 of Cups upright. So there may be some confusion, some illusions, uncertainty around a situation. There's multiple paths that something can take. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Cups in the reverse. So remember when I had mentioned the thing coming up from the past, there is something related to the past that is coming up. Someone may very well miss you here, Leo. Five of Pentacles in the reverse showing up in your person's energy. So what is this telling me? This is telling me that there is someone here who wants to be brought in from out of the cold, or they want to bring you in from out of the cold. This is also telling me, Leo, that there may be someone who is actually learning from their mistakes. You're showing up as the Nine of Wands, so you are exhausted. You are protecting your energy. You're very resilient here, though, Leo, okay? But you are in this protective stance. So I feel like you are not necessarily trusting everything right now. I may have to adjust my camera here in a moment to make sure that everything is fitting. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be some sort of missed opportunity here at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to fix this in a minute. Queen of Swords. So someone is really, really looking at this in a logical way. If there is any communication, it could be quick, to the point, and short. There also could be an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that is not necessary. But this is really about bringing in a logical type of energy. I'm getting reasoning. It is what it is type energy. But this could also be about communication. Let me fix this very quickly. All right, there we go. So, Leo, what I want to do here is I want to clarify all of these cards. I want to get some more information so that we can dive as deep as possible and see, what the month is really going to bring you, in your love life. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clarify all of these. It's easier for me as a reader to do it all at once so that I can just give you a fluid reading rather than going back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and draw all of the cards at once. I'm going to do it on camera for that transparency, and then we're going to dive deep. All right, Leo, let's get into this. So I am just going to turn some of these cards upside down so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but we are going to be getting into, or diving into rather, everything one by one in details. Look, oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. All right, so let's get started here. Seven of Cups upright, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. I just want to put it out there. You may have someone from the past coming back in this month, just putting it out there. And we have the fall. So for some of you, if you are not a Leo sun, maybe some of you have birthdays in the fall or something significant happened in the fall. The thing is we have summer for the past, so the past energies. So for some of you, something could have occurred here in the summer where there was just this unhappiness. We'll get into this, a disconnect really. And now during the fall months, someone may be coming back in. Take what resonates though. So with the overall picture, your commitment is being tested, or this commitment between the two of you is being tested, okay? There's interference and the need to express yourself clearly. That's heavily in the air now. This may be you or your person. So, use your discernment, see what resonates. But already we know that this is not a straightforward path. There are distractions, things getting in the way. The clarity is the thing that keeps slipping. So if we take a look at the mutual energy, as I said before, this is really showing together two people who are both standing in front of too many possibilities, unsure of which picture is real, which is an illusion. There's confusion, there's options as well of what to do here. And it's this sense like both of you are searching for clarity, but seeing different things. And with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm very much sensing that, the teamwork is missing. There's some sort of clashing. Someone may be putting more work in than the other. And, it doesn't feel like a unit building something together. It feels like wires are crossed, conversations dropping, maybe even a lack of shared vision. And the Eight of Cups sits with this. So it's showing the urge to step back, to detach, or to walk away from something that's not really holding emotional weight anymore. And with this Oracle card fall showing up, this is pointing to, I'm getting season of release. Things can't hold, falling away, just like leaves dropping when they're no longer alive. It's this sense of shedding. And I'm very much sensing that there may be a situation here where there's some confusions or illusions around why there is a clashing or a lack of collaboration. Okay. And possibly why someone else walked away. There may be I feel like there's someone who's reaching out to another person here. I want to pull another oracle card here. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me more. Communication. Okay, so I feel like there's communication here, and I feel like this is your person. And the reason why I'm getting that is because we had the return card showing up for them. So I feel like there's going to be communication coming in for you this month, Leo, and there's going to be some confusion around it. It may be this person who is confused, and there may be even confusion, maybe even in the approach, but something is off here. Something is clashing, okay? And there is this detachment as well that is showing up with the Eight of Cups. Interesting. I want to grab another one. I don't know. I'm being drawn to draw some more oracle cards, which I usually, I've stepped back in drawing so many oracle cards, but I'm feeling drawn to it today. Divine Feminine. So I'm very much sensing that someone is in their power. Okay, male or female. Someone see that big fly? That may be a sign. I had the windows open earlier, so that's probably why that is. But there may be a fly on the wall. So I'm just getting with this communication card, be careful, Leo, who you are talking to, okay? Careful with what you share with others. Careful with that. I'm getting that just for some of you, but someone is definitely in their power this month, okay? And I'm loving that. Free will at the bottom of the deck, so don't forget, free will is at play here. There may be a decision that must be made. And when we take a look at the block energy, this is being shaped by the Eight of Pentacles, Tower in the reverse, Magician upright. We've got Mercurial energy here, so we have Virgo, Gemini. Fifth dimension and broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. So maybe this is someone who's reaching out to you who broke your trust, who has lied, who has cheated, who, has broken promises. And I mean, with the Seven of Cups upright, there could be even confusion about why someone is reaching out. Okay, but if you're in your power, it could be this person who, there's some confusion around your stance, and we'll get into that in a moment. But overall, there's something deeper going on here. And I'm very much sensing that I'm getting the effort, like the block is in the effort, or whether it's real effort or the effort that matters or that is truly needed. The Tower in the reverse is telling me that there are cracks that are present here, but someone is avoiding like a full collapse, resisting confronting something that would, force change. And the Magician, this is power, potential, manifestation. The tools are actually there. So this makes the block a bit sharper because it's not about a lack of possibility. It's about what isn't being used or applied appropriately. So, and the oracles expand on this because fifth dimension points to a disconnect in alignment. Like one person is tuned into something deeper while the other person is not. And broken trust is very blunt. This is a very blunt card. You know, shattered promises, lies, or cracks in integrity are the real barrier here. So I'm just looking at this, and it's like this image where he is hammering away on this pentacle, right? And with the tower after it, it almost makes me feel, or this imagery of like trying to knock something down. Trying to knock something down on purpose, though, because once the tower falls, it can be rebuilt. But it's almost like putting in the effort, but it's not enough for this tower to actually truly come down so that something can be rebuilt. That I'm getting effort not strong enough, or it's the wrong type of effort because we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like it's not. There's a disconnect in alignment, like I said. You know, one person is tuned into something deeper while the other person isn't. And with the Seven of Cups, maybe this person isn't seeing how this trust has been broken or can't wrap their head around it. I feel like someone can't wrap their head around something. Let's draw another oracle. Confusion. Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like the barriers are not being broken down, and it's like, yeah, like I said, it's like, and I'm going to say it for the third time. One person is tuned into something deeper while the other person isn't. And when we look at the past energies that have led up to this current situation, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So we could have had someone here who is impulsive, or maybe someone who has fire in their chart. A Ten of Cups in the reverse in summer. So this past energy could have taken place in the summer. If not, then maybe there's something here that's significant to you. Maybe you live by a beach, something around like sand, seashells, stars, take what resonates here. But something could have really happened in the summer. And I'm very much sensing, you know, it feels like a repeating cycle in a sense. Like Six of Cups in reverse, this does show nostalgia that can't be relieved, or old wounds that didn't heal clean, I'm getting. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse adds consistency, energy that rushes in, then disappears. It's unreliable. And I actually want to pull... I want to pull actually another card. Tell me more about the... Oh, that... Okay. You guys did not see this, but it flew out on my lap. We'll pull another one, though. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So something wasn't changing here. Yeah, okay. So... inconsistency, energy that rushes in, then disappears, unreliable. It could have, you know, it's like in and out energy. When the person comes in, it feels like there could be change, but with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is the slowest card in the deck. And so when it's in the reverse, it's like it's the slowest knight, okay, in the deck. So when it's in the reverse, it's like he's not even moving. He's on his back. So it's like this, I'm getting the word like whiplash, where it is, yeah, it's like rushing in. It's just unreliable. And whatever this is, it's like this stuck energy. It's like someone said they were going to do something, maybe even change, and then it hits a wall, or, you know what I mean? And so while there may have been a opportunity to heal this, it's like, again, this person wasn't tuned in. And so it's like this stuck energy, someone stuck in their ways with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, not showing up reliably, doing the things that they say that they're going to do. Very slow, but still it's like going forward. I mean, if they're carrying that into decision making or you know, the first steps of the Two of Wands upright, it's going to lead to this 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's going to lead with this unhappiness, or like the happiness could not arrive. There was this disconnect, and the summer, you know, like I said before, it marks this period of time that it may have looked brighter, it could have felt exciting, but at the root it couldn't stabilize. Like there could have been this sense of hope, but it didn't come through. And ultimately this Knight of Wands in the reverse, especially with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse that's driving the Chariot and the Two of Wands, it's like it really feels like dragging, or like I'm getting this image of pushing a car forward but the wheels aren't turning. It's just like skidding across the road. And it's like, good luck with that energy. That's not gonna be a smooth ride. Yeah, and there could have been some sort of codependent dynamic here. Optimism in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it could have felt like a lack of optimism. Like this isn't really going where I expected, but there could have been this push-pull dynamic. There could have been, codependency at play here. That's what I'm really getting. So now let's take a look at your person's energy. So 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, Leo energy, the Fool, Aquarius energy. For some, it's Aries. We have the Return card, and Truth hurts, reality check, wake up call, clear eyes. So, and we had communication. So this person could be feeling a sting or a bit of a burn this month. So their card with the 5 of Cups, this does show this attempt at recovery, but also struggle. The 5 of Pentacles reverse is them trying to come back from feeling left out in the cold. Okay, Strength reverse says that this, like, they don't feel in control of themselves. There's a lot of raw emotions. I'm like getting weakened by insecurity or even pride slipping. There's a lack of confidence here. Okay, and the foundation, there's a lack of confidence or strength in the foundation, and they are aware of that. And the Fool upright shows them wanting to still leap forward, to start again, to reset everything without carrying the weight of what happened before. And Return, I mean, this is saying it pretty clearly that their energy is circling back, but paired with Truth hurts, it does not come without consequences here. Okay, this is a wake-up call, some sort of reality check, almost like the universe saying, you can come back, but you can't avoid the truth anymore. So I'm just reading the cards. Please let me know below if this is resonating for you, Leo. Healing at the bottom of the deck. Leo, someone wants to heal something with you. Someone wants your forgiveness, or they want to be forgiven. Or maybe, or whatever this is, you forgive them, they forgive you, whatever this is, this person wants to heal this connection. But there's a reality check in some way, shape, or form. If this person is just trying to kind of like waltz their way back into your life, that's this energy that it's not really going to go too well for them, because of this card right here. Reality check, wake up call, clear eyes. So they may be in denial, though. They're eventually going to see through it because of this 7 of Cups. This person may want to stay in denial and delusion, but and if this person's testing the waters, I feel like it's not going to go too well. So let's take a look at your energy. We have the 9 of Wands upright. 9 of Cups, so you're very much focused on your happiness and fulfillment. 10 of Swords in the reverse. The answer is yes. And then we have blocked AF, ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. So this is interesting. So with this card, I feel like you may be on the end of feeling like, remember when I had said that one person is tuned in to something deeper while the other person isn't? I feel like you're the one who's tuned in deeper to this entire situation, the underlying currents, everything that's going on, and this person is not. So that's why it's like you may just feel like this person doesn't get it, right? Alternatively, maybe you are blocking this person, giving them the silent treatment, you're ghosting them, shutting them out. Or alternatively, if this is regarding like the past situation, it's like maybe, because I'm getting several different storylines and we'll get into why. Maybe this person in the past blocked you, ghosted you, shut you out, gave you the silent treatment. Take what resonates there, but whatever this is, it's one of those. Okay? And it's going to vary from person to person depending on your situation. But you're guarded here. You are guarded. But this energy is very different from your person's energy. So Leo, you are guarded. It's like still standing, but protective of yourself, very resilient. Like you've been through enough to know better. And the Nine of Cups upright shows that, you're focused on fulfillment, on what brings you peace, satisfaction. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse shows that you're already in a place of healing from the hardest parts. Okay, recovering from endings and betrayal. And the Oracle card confirms that your truth is steady. Blocked AF, I'm very much sensing that for the most of you, you have put up walls, closed doors, or cut off channels that would keep reopening old wounds. And maybe this was very difficult for you to do. Okay? But I feel like you're being protective of your happiness here and your fulfillment. I feel like you are in healing mode right now. Let's pull another oracle here. Money versus love in the reverse. So you may be, focused on other things in your life other than love. You may be focused on career, finances, money in general, whatever that is. But you're focusing on yourself and what brings you happiness. There's, okay, that one, okay. Divine timing in the reverse. Sorry about that, Leo. I got a phone call, so the video cut out because I'm recording on my phone. But with divine timing in the reverse, there may be a sense of frustration, okay, around the situation. And, if you're feeling a little anxious about the situation, this will pass. For many of you, you may have a lot going on in your life at this time with this card. And you may be feeling, I don't know, I'm getting this, but like someone is showing up unannounced, or there's like some sort of pressure, and this is just for some of you, not all of you, but I'm sensing that like you're focused on yourself, your happiness, healing, and you may be feeling this sense of like feeling rushed on something. That's just for some of you. You may feel like if this person comes in, you could feel like this person is trying to rush something. Like there's something here where you're just very protective of your energy. And I know that message that I just said, it may not resonate for everyone, but it's going to resonate for some of you. But yeah, you are very protective of your energy right now. So let's get back to this. So what do I see coming up here? Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit upright, Judgment upright, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. and we have regret. So Virgo energy is also showing up here. We have some earth energy as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a bit quieter here. I think this is something that you'll be happy to hear. The Ace of Pentacles reverse shows that a chance for a fresh, grounded start is delayed or missed. Now, if you don't want this fresh start with this person, you don't have to. Free will is at play. The Hermit upright pulls both people inward, okay, into deep reflection, searching for meaning instead of rushing into action. So if you felt like this person was trying to rush something previously, you may kind of push this through lack of action to create some space and time. Now, this is just for some of you, but I feel like there's a lot of reflection going on. Maybe this is just for one person. Maybe this is your person, okay? But Judgment upright is like the reckoning, you know, like this is the card of truth surfacing, decisions being made that cannot be taken back. It is a turning point. And I feel like this is someone here because, you know, this Hermit is looking at what? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's some deep reflection going on about some sort of missed opportunity. And Judgment upright, this could be a phone call, this could be some notification, an alert, or just some sort of like awakening, right? There's some truth surfacing. But the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it speaks of immaturity, failed attempts to rebuild, lessons not being taken seriously. It's like, where's your loyalty? That's the question whenever I see the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And it's a lack of reliability as well, just as I was talking about previously. And with the regret card, it's like, I feel like this is around choices not being made when time was open. And so I feel like someone is reflecting on what feels like a missed opportunity. And through this comes this judgment, or rather this wake-up call around some sort of inconsistency or why something wasn't returned or offered or wasn't working. Let's pull another card for this. King of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Okay. This is very interesting, Leo. So this is telling me that... Oh, romance. Wow, okay. Healing. Yeah, so growth at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of wake-up call for someone here. I feel like this is you. Like there's going to be some sort of understanding. For example, if you're guarded and you're not showing up here, if you've blocked this person, if you're just not open to talking to them, or you're the one who's not meeting them to like, but here's the thing, it's not that you're not meeting them. There's like a different frequency going on here. Like I said before, it's like I said in the beginning, and I'm going to say it again, but one person is tuned into something deeper while the other person isn't. Okay? And I think that there's going to be a wake-up call to this. Like someone is getting a wake-up call about something that wasn't said, something that was flying under the radar, a strategy that they were taking, maybe this outreach or what it is, like their strategy to offer something here and kind of why it hit a wall. So I feel like there is this alignment here, or alignment and understanding. I'm not necessarily saying that you two are going to suddenly come into alignment, but I think there's going to be a wake-up call. Oh my gosh, we can't take all of these, but we'll take the ones that are like reveal themselves. My feelings run deep for you. I'm realizing a lot. I'm going with the flow. I wish I had done things differently. Okay, so I wanted to, we're going to put those back in, but we're still going to pull a few here messages from your person. I wish I had done things differently. Okay. I know I need to make a decision. I plan to reach out soon. So you may not even have heard from, I worry how you perceive me now. So yeah, this person may be concerned about their image, how you perceive them. This person wishes they had done things differently. There's a decision that this person needs to make. So I feel like you're going to be hearing from this person if you haven't yet. But be careful because it looks like you're going to have your walls up. Protect your energy and your peace at all costs, Leo. Okay, now remember, free will is at play here, so you can do whatever it is that you want. Regardless of what any, reader tells you or, anything like that. For some of you, you may not want to have anything to do with this person, right? But that's what I'm really, really seeing here, Leo. If this is resonating with you so far, please let me know down below. I do read all of my comments and I would love to hear from you. And of course, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means more to me than you will ever know. But yeah, so Leo, if you would like to dive deeper and join me over at the extended, the link is below in the description box. We are going to be diving even deeper into all of this, exploring their deepest feelings, if and how they will act on those feelings, intentions, what you may not know about this person or situation that you should know, the long-term trajectory beyond, this month or the next 30 days, advice, and more, whatever comes up here. So if you'd like to join me over there, again, the link is below in the description box, and keep watching for a preview if you feel called to it. However, if not, if this is where we part ways, then I really hope that something in this reading was able to, provide some insight and so forth. But yeah, Leos, that's what I have for you for now. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye. It's searching, but both pages are holding something up, an offering, a gesture, a sign that they still see that there's regret that's sitting underneath everything, even if it's not, spoken. It may slip. The devil in the reverse points to attempts to break free from, toxic cycles, unhealthy attachments. So this is complicating the picture a little bit.